Okay, so I had written I'm going to talk about my life verse, and I actually wrote about it. So I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then share it. Okay, so it's called My Heart Bible. During World War II, many soldiers carried a heart Bible. The Bible was not in the shape of a heart. I wrote that wrong. Instead, they wore it in their uniform pocket above their heart. My grandpa had one of those Bibles. He was a scared 19-year-old tail gunner. That Bible helped him during his missions. Instead of an actual heart Bible, I carried around a verse that saves me during my troubled times. As with a lot of my life, there's a story behind my heart Bible. All the windows had bars on them. These bars were not to keep people out, but to allow people in. Not to allow people in. Graffiti covered the exterior of the buildings, overpasses, and other public spaces. Litter was all over the ground. The Over the Rhine area was not the mecca of the hip bar scene of the current time. 30 years ago, it was a down and out part of Cincinnati. It was there my pastor decided to take a group of youth ranging from 11 years of age to 16 years to help with some of the revitalization. None of the youth were allowed to walk the streets without an adult escort for safety reasons. Doors were locked the moment you entered the building we were staying in. Not only did our pastor decide to take our youth group, but another youth group joined us for our week of mission work. Memories were made during that week from having a boyfriend for a day, first kisses when adults weren't present, singing Belle Biv DeVoe's Poison at every meal, and watching a Reds game. It was there I had an encounter with God. Once again, I didn't realize it at that moment because I was a 15-year-old stuck in the human part of existence. Boys, music, and how others perceived me were number one, and my relationship with God had not been developed yet. Church had always been a part of my life and continues to be that way now. God has always led me, but I never knew it in the moment. A few of us were given the job of painting this dirty, unkept hallway. Paint was peeling, and there was a rank smell permeating throughout the building. As I began painting, a song popped into my head, and I began singing it. This is the day the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. Okay. I sang that song repeatedly that week. In all the grunginess and lack of safety, God found me and said, "It's okay. I made this day. You just need to be thankful that you're here and can help these people. These are my people." That song has become my life verse. The verse I hold on to as a life preserver when life gets difficult. 29 years after that day, I lost my mom suddenly. My aunt traveled from New York to help me with the funeral plans and to clean out my mom's apartment. The day after her death, we were wandering through a local market when we came to a vendor selling charms. It was there I found the charm that read Psalm 118:24. After I bought it, I wore it for the first few months after her death. On the day of her funeral, I mourned, but also rejoiced because the fall leaves were changing color. Mom always said to me, "I wonder when the leaves will change color this year," right before her death. So please, always find time to rejoice, no matter what your circumstance. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118:24.